Hey everyone, welcome to another economical video by Easy A. Today we'll be talking about scarcity, choice, opportunity cost, and the production possibility frontier, which is also known as the PPF curve. The topics that we'll be talking about today are the definition of scarcity, definition of choice, definition of opportunity cost, the relationship among all of the above, that is scarcity, choice, and opportunity cost, and as well as how can you represent scarcity, choice, and opportunity cost on the PPF curve. So, what is scarcity and how can we best define it? Scarcity is the central problem of economics. The main reason why we study economics is because of scarcity. So, scarcity suggests that there are not enough resources to completely satisfy everyone's wants, right? In macroeconomy, consumers make choices about what goods and services to purchase in their everyday lives. So right now, you are a consumer and you might wonder which good to purchase, whether bread. You might wonder if you want to buy macaroni and cheese or chicken. We all make choices. And in the productive sector, the firms have to make decisions on how to distribute scarce resources among these inputs needed for their production operations, namely those factors of production consisting of land, capital, and entrepreneurial talent. And at the economy-wide level, choices are made regarding what to produce, how to go about producing, and for whom to produce. So right here we see that scarcity exists at every economic level, at the consumer level, at the firm level, and also at a country level or an economic-wide level. Also, the picture right here we see a picture, and we're seeing that there is only one tomato right here, right? And look how many forks are there to eat this one tomato. So it's not logical, because how can so many persons feed from this one little tomato? And this is depicting scarcity, right? So it's same thing with scarcity. We have a limited amount of resources such as land, capital, entrepreneurship, and how can all of us in the world really and truly satisfy our wants from these limited resources? And that is where scarcity comes in. Now, what is choice? Definition of choice. Choices are decisions that one has to make due to scarcity. When we make a choice, something has to be given up, like definitely has to be given up. Now we make a choice because of the limited resources that is in our world. So here we have a little boy, and he's contemplating as to whether or not he should eat the apple or eat this lovely cake. As a child, I would choose the lovely cake because the cake would taste much better than the apple, right? And this is what our everyday life is all about. We have to make choices, we have to make a decision, but we can't have both. We can't have everything that we want in this world. There's nothing that we can have in a large amount of abundance. We have to choose between one or the other. Now, we're going to be talking about opportunity cost a little bit, because opportunity cost really depicts more about the opportunity cost is both scarcity and choice together. So, what is opportunity cost? I define opportunity cost as simply the next best alternative for a gun. So it's easy to remember. The next best alternative for a gun. That's all you need to remember. So whenever you make a choice, opportunity cost is incurred. Whenever and remember, you only make a choice because of scarcity. So we're kind of seeing the relationship, right? So for example, as the example right here, Alice has a fixed allowance of $100 per week. So her parents give her $100 per week for her allowance, right? She has several uses for her money, in that she wants to buy snacks, go to the movies, and photocopy past exam papers. Now, logically speaking, $100 cannot really do so much things in Alice's country. So since $100 will not satisfy all of Alice's wants, Alice is forced to make choices. If Alice had the opportunity, she would want to consume all of that the money can cover. But Alice is forced to make choices because her money can't cover everything. So fully aware that she must prioritize her wants. So bearing in mind that Alice would make a choice that would mainly Alice would make a decision that she would prioritize. So more than likely Alice would want to choose something that will suit her best. So if Alice decides to use the $100 that she has for movies and snacks, then the $100 is consumed, the $100 is finished. Then the photocopying of examination papers is her opportunity cost. The photocopying of her examination papers is her opportunity cost because Alice gave up that. Alice gave up the photocopying of the examination papers to watch movie and buy snacks. Are we seeing what I'm talking about right here? So in economics, we use the term opportunity cost to refer to the cost of one choice in terms of the next best alternative. Now the concept of opportunity cost can be applied at individual, household, firm, and government levels, right? And in economics, the concept of cost, by the way, is quite different from that in accounting or the business field. So in that of the accountant measures, cost is in terms of dollars and cents, while economics measure cost in terms of what is given up or the sacrifice of one option for another. And this type of cost is called opportunity cost. So we see that Alice had to give up the photocopying of papers in order to get the movies and the snacks for the $100. So this is her opportunity cost, right? Now we have a diagram showing the relationship of scarcity, choice, and opportunity cost. Now, as I mentioned before, the world has a limited amount of resources. Limited meaning that we do not have enough to satisfy everyone's wants. And because everyone keeps having wants and wants, there's unlimited wants in our country and in our world. And as a result of limited resources and unlimited wants, we have scarcity. And remember, scarcity is the economic problem and the main reason why we even study economics. So an insufficiency of mean in relation to wants, then we have to make a choice. Because there's scarcity, because there's not enough resources and our wants are limited, we have to make a choice. We have to choose, we have to make a decision. And the choice that we make will eventually result in an opportunity choice or an opportunity cost. So an opportunity cost is always associated whenever you make a choice, right? Now I'll be showing you the PPF curve, and remember PPF stands for the Production Possibility Frontier Curve. And I will be doing a next video to go more detail in the PPF. But for now, I just want to show you the relationship between scarcity, choice, and opportunity cost on the PPF curve. So here we have a PPF curve, the Production Possibility Frontier Curve, right? And for this particular hypothetical country, they are producing two goods. They are producing pizza and they are also producing sugar, right? Okay, so let us just talk a little bit more about the points before I get into the scarcity and opportunity cost detail. So we have at point A, B, and C, those are points on the PPF curve. We realize that the country is being efficient in output in these combinations as they lie on the existing PPF, right? So whenever you're on the PPF line, on the PPF curve, then you are known as being efficient. At point D and E, we say that the country is inefficient because at these points, the country is not fully utilizing all of its resources. So it could be producing more. D could be on the blue line. E could also be on the blue line if the country utilizes the resources if the country utilizes it in its resources. At point F, we see where the company is not able to attain this point. It's unattainable because the country do not have enough resources to reach that point. Now, scarcity. Remember, scarcity is where we have unlimited wants with. Remember, scarcity is where we have unlimited wants with limited resources, right? So at point F, this would be scarcity. This at point F is depicting scarcity. Why? Because at point F, because the country has limited resources, it cannot reach at this point, right? So this point is depicting scarcity, right? Now, at the point that will be showing choice. Now, the country can either produce one of these combinations. It cannot produce all combinations at the same time. So the country can either produce at point A, where, for example, point A have 20 pizza and 30 sugar. So the country can either produce at point A or point B or point C. So, for example, suppose the country chooses to produce at point B. Now, what has been foregone? Now, the country would have foregone some amount of elements of A. So the choice right here, so we see choice where the country would either choose A or B, right? And now we will see opportunity cost where the country would have to give up something. So in order to produce at point B, the country would have to give up some amount of pizza, because as you notice it's going towards sugar, right? So in order to produce at point B, if the country was producing at point A originally, it would be producing more pizza, right? And less sugar, right? But because now the country is producing at point B, then he has foregone some amount of pizza. So you see that he has foregone some amount of pizza, right, in order to produce more sugar. And if the country had chosen point C, then he would have given up some amount of elements of B, and he would have to given up some pizza to produce more sugar, right? And this is how we would show scarcity. So remember, scarcity is at point F. The choice would be you have to choose one combination. You can't have 3 combinations at the same time. And remember, opportunity cost is where some amount of element of the one particular good would have to be given up to produce the other, right? And so that has concluded scarcity, choice, opportunity cost, and representing them on the PPF curve. Thank you for watching my video. Please remember to like my video and subscribe to my channel Easy A+, where you learn everything easily about economics, about math, and about every other thing else that you need academically to be successful. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye.